Be a fantastic citizen. Our nation relies on citizenship. So what are the responsibilities and duties of citizenship? And what would happen if everyone stepped up and became a better citizen, a better citizen of the United States, a better citizen of their communities locally, a better citizen of the world? As a citizen of the United States, you receive incredible benefits. You receive the protection of the Constitution, the idea that your rights cannot be infringed upon by government. And if they are, we have systems in place to step up and protect you. You receive the safety within the borders of the United States, the protection that our great military, our great police force offers us. You receive protection abroad from our embassies and the power of the United States, which is spread throughout the world. You receive the wonderful prosperity of the American system, a capitalist system of economics that has created prosperity for most and a greater level of prosperity than the world has ever seen in known history. You receive the wonderful freedoms of being a part of America, freedom to live how you want to live, freedom to choose the choices you want to choose, freedom to travel, freedom to be who you want to be. These freedoms continue to grow and increase and give people wonderful opportunities in America. As a citizen of a local community, you receive that community togetherness that we have in America. The idea of people working together, the idea of people helping each other, the idea that Americans are a community around the world, not just within our nation's borders, but throughout the world. Americans help each other out. You receive the wonderful pride of being from America, a certain confidence that Americans enjoy, knowing that our founding fathers and our ancestors before us did wonderful things gives us the confidence that we can do great things as well. This is the pride that not all nations have. But along with all that wonderful receiving that we get, there are important responsibilities, particularly with our democratic system. Our democratic system relies on the participation of the common person. The common person must choose to vote and let their voice be heard in the elections. If not, it will be the power of a few will be amplified and the common person will be left off. The common person must be informed. They must shift through all the rhetoric on TV and on social media and on the radio and really understand the candidates and the issues and try to figure out who has integrity and who's telling the truth. The common person can participate. They can run for office. We can run for office. We can support causes that we want to support. We can spread information that we want to spread. The power of the common person is so powerful in the democratic system if we would just use it. And I believe if we used it more would get accomplished and our politicians would listen more to us and the powerful big money controllers in this nation, their power would be reduced and people would have more opportunity. As American citizens, we also have civic responsibilities. Responsibilities that can help our country run more efficiently, more productively, and make sure everyone contributes. If we all followed the laws, it would save our country very much so. If we all followed the laws, we wouldn't have the distractions and the hurt that lawbreaking can cause. If we don't agree with the laws, we should change them. We can use our democratic power to make sure our politicians change our laws and make the laws work better for us. If the laws are on the books, it's our responsibility as citizens to follow them. We should all contribute. Our country relies on taxes. Our government relies on taxes to get things done. Of course, our government wastes money and makes mistakes with how they use tax money at times, but that's where we have to hold them accountable through the democratic process. If we don't like the taxes that we have, if we don't like the tax system that we have, it would be great for us to stand up, step up, and put pressure on our politicians to change the system. Until that comes, we should pay the taxes that are asked upon us. Every year, people hide millions and millions and millions of dollars from the government from taxes, and therefore some people don't pay their fair share. Our country would be a better place if everyone paid their fair share. If called upon, our judicial system calls on us to do jury duty. We have to be a jury of our peers for those who are accused of crimes. Our fair and equal judicial system relies on the common person to serve on the jury, and so if called upon, jury duty is another way of service. Hopefully this will never happen, but military service through the draft required military service for men 18 and older is a possibility. If we've gotten to a large enough conflict, some men may be called upon to serve in the military and be drafted to the military. If that happens, it's our duty to help protect our country just like our fathers, grandfathers, mothers, and grandmothers did before us. Personal responsibility. How much better would our country be if people took personal responsibility for their own lives, so they would not have to rely on the nation to support them only maybe for short periods of time. If we all did our very best each and every day, think about the output of our country, how much it would increase, how much our economy would leap forward, how much our influence around the world would leap forward, how much we'd help each other leap forward. Think about 400 million doing their very best each and every day, everyone trying to contribute, everyone earning income, everyone creating, everyone taking care of themselves financially. All jobs are critically important. You can reach and inspire and create from all jobs. There are no such thing as a job that is beneath anyone. So if we all just started where we were at and did the very best that we could do, we would all move up. We would all have a little bit more. And through that, we would find our passions. And if we pursue our passions wholeheartedly, we will create amazing and wonderful things. So as we continue to take more and more personal responsibility as citizens of this great nation, our country will go farther and farther. Family responsibility. How much stronger would our country be if we all chose to take responsibility for our family? If we had children, we'd choose to raise them to the very best of our ability. Our children are our future. They will be taking care of all of us when we are elderly. We must give them the best start that we can. Speaking of the elderly, so many of our elderly are left disregarded, pushed aside, put in nursing homes, lonely, not well cared for. We must honor our elderly. We must honor the old, for we will all be there someday. They have great wisdom to share for us, and we must help them have a peaceful, wonderful end of their life. Our country would be a much better place beyond that if we did that. And of course, pets are our responsibility as well. If we choose to take on pets, we must take care of our animals and treat them in a fair way, and therefore, and not disregard them and put them in animal shelters and things like that, and to have them pushed aside. So if we take responsibility for our families at all three different levels and ourselves, our country is going to become stronger and stronger, and we'll have less and less distractions. The responsibility of health. Every year, our country loses billions and billions of dollars because of drug and alcohol abuse, the crime, the health problems that are caused because of that. We must avoid drugs and alcohol abusing those things. If we did that, our country would have much increased prosperity, people would be much more productive, and people would be more included in their communities, able to contribute more. We're not required to be health nuts, but diseases that are caused by long-term abuse of our bodies cost our country billions and billions of dollars every year as well. These are easily controllable by a reasonably healthy diet and a little bit of movement and a little bit of exercise. If we could all take care of that, we'd be tremendously more healthier, more vibrant, and better than ever before. And therefore, our country would continue to take a massive leap forward as well. The healthier we are, the better ideas we have, the more energy we have, the more we can create, the more we can improve our society and our world. Community responsibility. We must serve our neighbors. We must work together. Community service opportunities are available for all of us. It'd be great if we, as citizens, could take advantage of these opportunities. You can do community service through your school, your church, other community organizations, or just personally help people in need when they come about you. You can offer financial support to charities. You can offer time and effort support to charities. There's huge needs within our communities. Children need mentors. Young people need mentors. Elderly need someone just to talk to. Our communities need to be cleaned up. Our animal shelters, our animals and animal shelters need, to be walked and petted and just some attention. There are disasters that occur that require us to offer relief. If we all stepped up and did that, our communities, our nation, our world would become a better and stronger place. We need to take care of our neighbors and work together with our neighbors to make our neighborhoods as strong and safe and well as possible. If we did that, our communities would become stronger and stronger. If we all uplifted each other more and more, the more we could achieve. I think we can learn from the Native Americans that we must preserve the environment for the future. I'm not saying we all have to be environmentalists, but I am encouraged as what would happen if we just took a few reasonable steps here and there to save the environment. If we did that en masse, our country would clean up, our air and water and land would become more pure, and our nation would be more preserved for the future generations. All great citizens are going to make mistakes. We must forgive each other and forgive ourselves, learn from the mistakes, and continue to improve. Final thoughts. We can make this country and this world better and better if we all pull together, and that will lead to more and more success for Americans moving forward.